For my Assure model lesson, I analyzed the learners. The students are in a sixth grade class, ages 11 or 12, multiple ethnicities, and are between low to middle class income students. The majority of the class, actually the whole class, is able to get online, knows how to get online, and knows how to perform a search, whether it be for images or anything that they're looking for. Students are most engaged when they're using technology, doing hands-on activities, and working in groups with their peers. They help each other out and they can bounce ideas off of each other. The state standards and objectives for this lesson, the ASL standards are the learner can ethically use and reproduce others' work, and the learner acknowledges authorship and demonstrates respect for the intellectual property of others by learning about copyright law. The learning objective students will be able to explain copyright principles and how they apply to research practices, especially since they will be doing a research project soon. Given 3 different research scenarios, students will determine if the scenario is a copyright infringement or appropriate use of copyright material. For the select strategies and resources, the strategies that I have chosen are teacher-centered, student-centered. Teacher-centered, the presentation, the PowerPoint presentation about copyright is the teacher-centered. I will present copyright information. We will then discuss it, which will be student-centered. Teacher will facilitate. And cooperative learning, which is student-centered. Students like working with groups. The activity has the students working with other students to determine whether copyright infringement is being used. Resources needed are laptops and the internet, both laptops for teachers and for the teacher and myself, and the internet. Utilizing resources. I will preview and prepare the resources, make sure have the copyright PowerPoint ready for students to view, not only through my laptop, but also in their Google Classroom. Making sure my laptop is working well. It's connected to the digital board, or I could do it by casting from my laptop. In case that doesn't work, then an HDMI cable will be used. Also preparing the Google Classroom again with a copy of the PowerPoint and the assignment, the scenario assignment that they will be using for group. I will prepare the environment and the learner by making sure their laptops are charged and setting up setting expectations when the lesson gets started, so the students know what I expect from them, their participation, and what I expect them to learn from this lesson. Then I will provide the learning experience. I will begin to teach off my PowerPoint about copyright, and research. Required learner participation. During the lesson, students will get to work in groups to determine if scenarios are in violation of copyright law. I will be doing the I do, we do lesson or strategy, where I will do a scenario, explain what I would be looking for to see if it's in violation of copyright. We'll do another example together, and then together and with their groups. And then at the end, the students will do their assessment on their own. During the group time, while they're working in groups, I will be providing feedback on their activity, so they know if they're on track, and if they have any questions about what they are looking for. For the evaluate and revise step, students, I will be using a rubric to evaluate their understanding of copyright, the analysis of scenarios, and participation in activities. So the rubric will be 1 point for satisfactory. The students will show some understanding of copyright, but struggle with examples. They partially can analyze the scenarios, but cannot identify several copyright issues, and there was minimal participation in the activity. For 2 points, students will show good understanding of copyright with minor inaccuracies. They will analyze the scenarios with minor errors, and they participate in the activity but might not consistently contribute. And then 3 points for excellent, for demonstrating comprehensive understanding of the copyright and accurately applying them to the examples. They effectively analyzed the scenarios and identified copyright infringement, and they actively participate in the discussion and contribute.